Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily Oracle and Tarot card reading. And today's reading will be for Tuesday, August the 4th. And all week we will be using the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. And this is a deck by Angela Hartfield. And let's get to the reading. As I shuffle the deck, I ask all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And the first card is Have Faith. It's card number 12. And the second card is card number 34. It's Receive with Love and Appreciation. And our last card is going to be Love is All Around You, card number 16. Okay, so we start the day with Have Faith. Okay, and the Have Faith card is a beautiful, beautiful picture surrounded by butterflies. Okay, and there's a beautiful, it looks like a woman, a fairy, some type of a light being right down here, and she has this look of peace and joy on her face as all of the butterflies are flying up above, and it looks like the sun is coming up, or it could possibly be sundown. But I'm thinking that when I look at this card, what I get from Spirit is it's saying trust your faith in the situation. Again, some of the situations in our life just seem so hopeless. And you can't imagine how things are ever going to work out. You can't even begin to think what your next step should be because it seems like you've tried everything and still you're just hitting a wall. And this is telling us to just put your mind at ease and have faith. Have faith that, that the situation, is going to work out for the best. Even though we may not be able to see how, okay? This is telling you to continue having faith. Even when you feel like you've lost all hope. Without hope and faith, it's indescribable. The energy that comes from this card is very light energy, like a butterfly just lifting up and floating around up here. And I think of like when you let go and you allow the universe to work out whatever it is, you're going to feel lighter like that butterfly floating above. You're not going to be, down low to the ground, maybe laying down, maybe sitting, holding your hand, your head in your hands. You're gonna feel a lightness of these butterflies at the top of this card. You're going to remove that brick that I always feel on top of my chest when I start getting anxious and I start getting frustrated and things just don't seem to be working out with whatever it was I do. It's time to step back and just have faith. Sometimes the best thing to do is nothing. Because sometimes when we force things that aren't meant to be, we may not get what we should really have, and it might not be a blessing. And then the next card is Receive with Love and Appreciation. And this card here, again, it's a beautiful woman, and she has a snowflake in her hand. And I've been complaining so much about the heat this summer. I just cannot take the hot weather. And this woman here, she's sitting by the edge of the sea, the ocean, okay, and above her, it looks like it's like a night sky. Maybe the sun just set. And she has this snowflake in her hand. And it's so strange because, like, right next to the snowflake is a seashell. And you never think of snow at the beach. It would be so refreshing, but I've never been to a beach where it was snowing. I'm sure it does all over the place, but I've never experienced that. And down here you can see like a peacock feather too. These cards are very, very colorful. And it says on the bottom, receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Yeah, being allowed to receive help, okay? And to appreciate the help. Believe me, like I always say, I'm very, very, I don't know how to put it. I have a hard time accepting help from people. I try to do things the best way I can. I don't want to impose on anyone. I don't want to, make anyone, expect, you know, um, to take on my problems or to solve whatever it is that's on my mind at the time. But, there are people out there that want to help you. They would be more than thankful that you actually looked up to them enough to ask them for help. They would probably be very flattered. We all have people like that in our lives, but like I said, I kind of, try to take things on myself. I, try to do it alone. We're not meant to do everything alone. Sometimes we need to lean on someone. Sometimes we have to ask for advice. And when they give you the advice, appreciate it. I find it so frustrating when I try to help people and I give them the best advice I can, and they just don't seem to take it. I don't know whether they don't want to do the hard work that it takes to change or what it is, but I'm always there trying to help people, giving the best advice, and sometimes I need someone to give me advice. So don't be too proud today to ask someone for their help and appreciate the help that they give. And then the last card is love is all around you. And this woman is dancing. She has a beautiful blue dress on, and the bottom of the dress is just swirling around, and her arms are up in the air. She's just so carefree. And the bottom says, there is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this is truth. And this is card number 16. And this one was card 14. And yes, if you look for something, you will find it. In the most dire, dark circumstances, there's some glimmer of hope and love within that circumstance. And if there isn't, you be the love that that situation needs. You show the love for whatever is going on in someone else's life or even in your life. Be easy on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't regret that you didn't say this or you didn't say that, or I wish I did this or I wish I did that. It's not going to get you anywhere by putting yourself down. This card here is just a woman who's just carefree. She's just, when I think of it, I think of this as going with the flow because her dress is just flowing. And she has, it looks like there's some doves down here. Okay, there's doves. And doves to me are the sign of peace and love. And she's just doing her thing. And sometimes that's what we have to do. Got to step back from the problem, step back from your situation, do something creative, dance, whatever you need to do to let yourself go, to alleviate whatever has been heavy and weighing on your mind, just like this woman. Love is everywhere. You just have to look for it. And if you look for it, you will find it. And if you do feel love in your heart, it will be drawn towards you. But approaching things in an angry, mean, argumentative manner is not going to bring about love from the person you're arguing with. And it's not going to have you feel any type of loving feeling inside either. So on this Tuesday, try to let go. Try to go with the flow like this woman. No matter how hard it is, there's something you could do to just put some music on, just lose yourself in something. That's what she's doing. She's losing herself in dance, and that's one of the biggest forms of expression there is. But if you're not a dancer, put on the music and just listen to it. Just lose yourself in a song. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back.